Hello everyone and welcome back to Mossy Pine Ranch at Elmcreek. We have reached episode number 12 and are now in July. Episode 12 means we've spent a whole year here at Elmcreek, and today I'm starting off at this store to make a new purchase for our farm. It's been a long time coming that we've needed a front loader of sorts, and I've had a look at some of the front loaders available, but really what would benefit us most is having another tractor that's got a front loader built in. And I spotted this fantastic mod, the John Deere 6300, and it's $20,500 and it has a front loader attacher. So I thought this would be absolutely perfect for some of the smaller jobs on the farm. It's 100 horsepower. I think we can upgrade it for $2,100 to 105, but I think it's not really worth it for the extra 5. So we'll keep as is. But yes, this is going to be a front loader tractor, which is going to help us with baling, and it's also going to help us with shoveling the silage from the BGA bunker into the BGA once it's finished fermenting later on today. So let's just have a little look at the configuration. I'm not going to get any front weights. Keep the wheel brand the same. Wheel setup the same. And we can get a nice exhaust flap, which I think will look quite nice on a older style tractor. Can change the cab windows, but I think I'm going to keep it nice and clear. We can get some wheel weights, and I'm going to go for the maximum because I think we're going to need them for when we are using the front loader. We can get a front loader attacher, which of course we will need. And yeah, engine setup we're leaving the same. GPS no, and yeah, we'll keep the colour of the seat. I think this is. Yep, we'll keep it yellow for John Deere styly. So $23,050. I think that's a very good price for this. And yeah, it's going to give us an extra tractor for the smaller jobs of the farm, plus a front loader. So there is more to buy. We need to buy the front loader itself. I think these are quite expensive, but yeah, we need to get the matching John Deere, which is $9,500. We need to get the front loader tools, and that is starting with a bucket, and I'm going back to my old friend, the Brestle and Lathe. And we'll just go for the standard litre capacity. You can get bigger, but we'll go for the standard as yeah, I don't think the tractor's going to cope with too much weight at the front. But let's get a nice green, shall we, to match to the John Deere colour as close as possible. And we will need a weight of sorts to keep the tractor balanced. So there's a nice sliced weight John Deere front and rear weight. We can use this either side, and I think we're going to get the maximum. There we go, 2100. So an expensive outlay, $36,550, but we have a new array of equipment, and the main thing being our new tractor. I did buy some chicken feed last time as the chickens ran out, but haven't had a chance to give it to them yet. But we can take it back in the bucket with us. So let's hop in and take a little look. Oh yes, tractor looks very nice, old school style. Let's start it up. Very nice indeed. Yeah, this tractor is really going to suit the farm. So let me just get all the bits attached, starting with the front loader. Let's get the weight attached. And then we should just be able to back up to the chicken feed, if I don't knock it over, and fill up the front bucket. There we go, very nice. So apart from a beacon, this tractor is pretty good for us, and I'm going to quickly whiz it over to the BGA so we can take a look at how fermented our grass is from last time. Right, here we are. Let's just spin around and take a look. So 63% fermented, and my reckoning is it's going to take as long as it did to get it all compacted last time, which was 5 o'clock. So yeah, by 5 o'clock today we should be able to come and start loading that into the BGA, which is probably going to be a long job with the size of bucket that we've got, but at least we have a front loader. Right, let's get back to the ranch and give the chickens their much needed chicken feed. And here we are, the John Deere back at what is its new home at the ranch. And first job is dropping this chicken feed off to the chickens. And that is going to keep them going for another day until our wonderful sorghum, which is in the field to the right of me, is fully grown. The sorghum needs one more day and then we are good. So yeah, next session will be a sorghum harvest session, which will be nice. Been looking forward to some harvesting since I planted it. Right, let's get this chicken feed to the chickens here. There we go, just a small amount, but that should keep them busy and fed until we are done. Right, next job, I am actually going to move on to some, let's call it renovations. I have spotted what looks to be a different and better silo that's going to suit the farm. So I'm going to swap our rather large and expensive silo at the farm for a older, less expensive one, and that's going to give us some good money back to make some investments on the farm. But first of all, I need to empty the silo, so I'm just going to drop the weight off, probably at the end of this pile of equipment, and then take the trailer to empty. I think there's around 3,000 litres of soybeans in there, so let's just see to that. Here we are, trailer hitched. Let's go pick up our soybeans. There we are, 3,148 litres of soybean. And I think the best price is actually just down the road, the Johnson's Farmers Market. Okay, so the best price is the Goldcrest Valley, but I need to rent the train, which is $1,000 per hour. So it's actually better for us just to go to the farmers market down the road, which suits us as that's very, very close. Oh, there we are, $10,695 from our soybean. That was a bit unexpected, but nice to have. So let's head back to the ranch and we can get on with swapping our silo out. Okay, so on to the silo renovations. And there we are. Here is our new silo. And as you can see, it's a much better match for this farm. It actually matches its brother across the way, which isn't actually a silo, it's just decorative. But at least we can pretend that this is the main silo with a bit of an extension here, which is really nice. And good news for us is it's given us some money back from the sale of the other silo. So yeah, we're up to $64,000 now, which is pretty nice. So, on to the next job, which I think is actually going to be yet some more investment. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use the funds we've got from the sale of the silo, and yep, having a cheaper silo here, to produce some sheep. and there's a nice space down here by the horses where we can get some sheep put in. They need hay, which we've got plenty of because we've been catering for our lovely horses down here. So yeah, I'm thinking we're going to put in a sheep pen next to the horse pen, and we'll probably go for the cheapest sheep pen, which I think gives us space for 15 sheep. So I'm going to see to getting that set up right now. Right, here we are, our new sheep pen, and yeah, similar style to the horse pen, it's just a open pasture, but yeah, we should be able to get 15 sheep in here. So let's go see about getting some sheep. We'll get back in the John Deere and get the animal trailer so we can run that over to the animal dealer, which again is just down the road, so that's pretty handy. And yeah, we can pick up some sheep. We'll have to get the water and hay for them as well. Animal trailer. Right, animal dealer's just here, so we can swoop in and grab some sheep. Okay, so I think we've got a few to choose from. I don't think it alters too much which type of sheep we go for, but again, we've got the ability to purchase them at the age of 0 months or 8 months. So I'm thinking that we're actually going to get some mature sheep, so they start producing wool and they start reproducing. So I'm going to get 2 of each, so 2 of Landrace of Betham, 2 Steinschaft, 2 Swiss Black Brown Mountain, and 2 Black Welsh Mountain. There we go, so we should have 2, 4, 6, 8 sheep, and yeah, we can save some space in the new sheep pasture for them to reproduce. Welcome home, sheep. So let's get the trailer open and we can drop these guys off. And there they are, all nicely in the sheep pasture. So we need to get on to giving them some feed, giving them some water. So I'm going to go gather the water and hay and yeah, see you in a short while. Okay, so the sheep are all fed up and they've got everything they need. So 1500 litres of water and then 3000 litres of hay. They accept grass or hay, so yep, that's good for us, and we should see the productivity creep up. And I also went over to the horses, gave them some more water and the greenhouse as well. So that's the water all refilled in the trailer there. So next job is going to go back to the grass field. See, we harvested that last time and used the forage harvester to collect it all. Now it's ready for its new phase of growth, and we need to give it some fertiliser. As yeah, it's only primary fertilised, and we want to make sure we get a good yield from it. So let's grab the Amazon. There we are. And yeah, this matches the John Deere quite nicely. There we go, 54%. I think that's what we had left over from when we did some of the contracts. So let's venture into our grass field so we can start doing some spreading. Right, off we go. And we should get a nice texture change from this. Yeah, you can see it behind us. And to just adjust so we get the right width. There we go. Cool, so yeah, this is a perfect job for the John Deere, using some of the smaller machinery. So I'm going to get busy with getting this field all fertilised. Right, so I have finished fertilising the grass field. If we take a look, we'll see that it is now fertilised to the secondary level. It was only the primary before, so that's good. But I did have one challenge with the John Deere, and it seems to be that there's a low hitch, which means the hitch is then too low for the PTO to attach, and that seemed to drag on the ground and meant that the John Deere just couldn't really pull the spreader, which is a bit of a shame, so I had to switch to the case. But yeah, the spreader should attach to this hitch there, and then it's high enough for the PTO to go into where the PTO runs. But for some reason with this John Deere, it hitched to this, which then means the hitch arm is lower than where the PTO should go. So it should hitch in somewhere here, but it doesn't seem to have one. So I'm not sure if that's a configuration or a setting in the John Deere, but yeah, that was a little bit annoying to say the least. But yeah, maybe there's something we can change or configure to make it work better in future. It might be that this John Deere is set up for UK equipment rather than US equipment. I'm not so sure. I'll have to take a little look into it. But yeah, nonetheless, hopefully it'll be alright for running our baler and other things. So yeah, that is the grass field all fertilised, which is good. That means we're going to get a good amount of growth next time. And we've got the handy John Deere to do the bale lifting for us. So what is next? Okay, so now we have a bucket. I think it is a good time to clear up some of the stones that were laying around our farm, and after we have cleared those stones we can head over to the BGA to start loading that. So I'm going to grab the trailer, hitch that up, and then we can get the stones loaded, them dropped off at the debris crusher, and then head over to the BGA to start loading that. So I'm going to see to that, and I'll see you in a short while. There we go, a nice little 1500 from our stones in the debris crusher. That's better than nothing, so nice. Okay, so next job is off to the BGA so we can get our silage all loaded in there. I think it's probably very close to being ready, so let's take a look. Hello again, BGA. Left the trailer at the shop, so let's just scoot on round and see how our silage is doing. Oh, 92%, so let's just wait for that to fully ferment. Okay, so it's 5 o'clock and it's now 100%, so we can take the cover off and yeah, we can start doing some loading. Hop back in the old John Deere. And yeah, the John Deere has done a alright job today. I am questioning whether we'll hold on to it in the long term. Reason being is there's been a couple of niggles with it. The first being that it couldn't quite run our Amazon spreader due to the low linkage, and I wonder if that's going to be a problem with other implements. Also, it didn't have a front 3-point attacher, so that meant that it couldn't put the weight on the front of the tractor, which yeah, meant that we then had to attach the class trailer to the back of the weights, and the assisted steering on the trailer didn't really agree with being attached to the weight rather than the back of the tractor. So yeah, a couple of little niggles with it. I guess that comes with it being a modded tractor, and also we only paid a very small amount of money for it. So yeah, I'm not going to berate it too much. It is a lovely little tractor. I do really enjoy how it looks, but whether or not it's going to be as multi-purposed as I look to sort of go for is yet to be determined. So I think we'll keep it for a little while, and then if it's not going to work out for us, we will look to trade it in. But here we are loading our silage in. Got a long way to go, 120,000 litres. Can do 2,000 litres in a bucket. So that's going to take us quite a while. I did think about bringing the trailer here and just loading it into the trailer and then dumping it in big batches, but it's not too much more effort. In fact, it's probably more effort to drop it into the trailer and then wheel the trailer around here. Might as well just scoop and turn around. So I'm going to stop talking and get on with loading the BGA. So I'll see you when we're done. And there we are, the last bucketful in the BGA. So the silo bunker is all emptied, and we've all got it in the BGA for processing. Had to drop it down to real time just so we can keep some daylight hours, but that is it. So I'm just going to pick up the trailer and then we can get back to the ranch. Okay, so we are back at the ranch. Dropped the John Deere off and the trailer. Yep, the John Deere I am a bit torn between. I really like it. However, there's a couple of niggles with the trailer sort of auto turn wheels not really working with it when it's got the weight on the back, and the weight can't go on the front because it's not got a front attacher. But we might be able to get one of those front attachment modules for this tractor, which will be good. And also it doesn't seem to like running the Amazon spreader, which is one of the smaller jobs that I thought it would be able to take over from the case for. So yeah, bit of a debate as to whether I'm going to keep this or not. We will keep it for now and see how we get on. But yeah, it served us well today doing some of the animal jobs and getting various bits to where they need to be. And we've got our nice different silo, which has given the farm a bit of money back and fits in much nicer next to its bigger brother. Also today we set up our sheep, which are all sat here comfortably. They've got their water, hay, and oh look, they've even produced some wool, so that's good. We're going to have some more earnings for the farm. But that is it for today. Hope you have enjoyed watching. Next time we are going to be on to the sorghum harvest, and can't come soon enough as we need some feed for our chickens and our horses. But yep, that is it. Hope you've enjoyed watching. A big thank you for your views, likes and subscribes. If you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like me to do, then feel free to leave a comment. But all there's left to say is, hope to see you again next time, and cheers for stopping by. Cheers, catch you later. Bye bye.